Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there in YouTube land. It is Jammin' Jerry, however you want to call me. And today, we're going to be looking at this nice puppy. This is the IPriv made by Smok. As you can see, now this is not the tank that came with it. I have another TFV12 Prince tank. The one that actually came with it would be this guy right here. That would be the one that actually came with it. I actually have the stripe coil in this one. And in this one that's on the mod, I have a mesh coil. Before I go diving into this video, and I'm not going to be able to show you everything I want to just because, well, I don't have a set of dead batteries right now, because that's one of the things I wanted to show. But at any rate, I have got to send major props, major props out to SuckMyMod. Matt, you are out of all the reviewers I watch, and I'm not going to dog any reviewers because you guys are all good in your own ways. You all do good videos. Each of you have aspects that are unique to you and that I like. However, that being said, and I was going to wait to do this video, but once I saw Matt's video here just a few minutes ago, I was like, you know what? I gotta go out of my way to give this guy props. He got it. He gets it. Vaping with Twisted Vaping 419. He kind of said it, and there's been a couple other reviewers who said it. I think Mike Vapes. They see the voice features as gimmicky. And like I said, I'm not dogging you guys. Please don't take it that way. But while watching this video, I really want you to see it from a blind person's point of view. This is maybe not exactly what I had in mind when I said we need something better, more accessible for blind vapors, but this is a start, damn it. Now, I will say one of the things for me that's one of the, and I don't know if it's just the way I talk or what, but one of the cons I gotta give this thing is, while I love the ability to talk to it, because yes, that does help, I have had nothing but issues getting it to recognize my voice. A lot of people have not. All of the reviewers I've watched, you may have had an issue once, maybe twice. I have issues a lot more than that. Hello, IPriv.
I'm here.
My wattage.
Mission complete.
So it actually did work this time. Lock device.
Locked.
Unlock device.
Locked.
Power high. Wattage up.
Wattage mode ready.
Okay, well that didn't work. High power.
Power has been increased.
High power.
Power has been increased.
High power.
Power has been increased.
Low power. Oh, it didn't take it. Okay. Now, some of you will call this gimmicky. Yes, iJoy was the first to do voice activation, but Smok is the first to do voice feedback. Here's why the voice feedback is important to someone like me. I can't get it to do it, but atomizer short. Notice it verbally said it. Verbally said atomizer short. So if there's an issue, and I don't know if you guys saw the screen, I was hoping you would, but you know. Atomizer new. You know. So as you guys see, these errors that we used to get, we now know what they are. I never got to post my Iron Mod video that I did, simply because of the fact I couldn't remove the IRA agent's name from the video because I can't do video editing. However, it took me getting sighted assistance to find out that there's something wrong. Well, I knew there was something wrong, but what was going on? What was the error? You can even get this error. Now watch. Now obviously, I'm going to know if there's a mod or not, or an atomizer on, a tank on my mod. But if I got if I was tired and I didn't realize it, no atomizer. In other words, you ain't got no tank on top, damn it. I'm going to go ahead and switch to this tank while I took that one off. There is also a... Come on, get on there. Get on there. Come on. I've never had this much issue with a tank. Come on. Get on there. There. There we go. There also is a battery low one. If you don't have enough juice in your batteries, it will say battery voltage too low or something like that. It will verbally say it. Think of it this way, you guys. If you didn't have your vision like I don't, or, Shane, Abby, Leah, another guy, what's the one guy's name I talk to a lot on WhatsApp? But there's a lot of us who are totally blind, or who maybe they have light perception but not enough to see the screen of a mod. This is great. Now, yes, I will agree with the people who've said it, i.e. Matt from SuckMyMod. There were a couple other reviewers who said this, and I agree. There needs to be more voice commands, such as if you want to set your wattage to a specific setting, let's say you know what coil is in a particular tank, and you know the tank, and you know what wattage you like, you could tell it, what would be nice is if you could anyway, if you could tell it something like 80 watts, 72 watts. If you have a TFV12, 180 watts. That would be cool. We can't do that now, but it'd be nice if it could. One of the other things I like to say that's really cool about this one is when you put the batteries in. That's cool. No, it doesn't turn the mod on completely like a lot of mods do, but this one verbally, again, gives you indication you've got your batteries in correctly. You don't know how many times I've bought a mod and it's taken me 3 or 4 times to go and, to get the battery, not only get the batteries right, but to also say, okay, what's going on? Do I have the batteries in right? And maybe I just don't have enough wattage, in the sense of, because some mods by default, and this one is one of them, where when you take it out of the box, the wattage is set really low. By default, its factory default setting is what? Someone told me 8 watts or something. I don't know if that's exactly right, but at least if you know you got the batteries in right, you can scratch that off the list. Which, this mod now lets you know that you've got the batteries in correctly. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to pop the battery door off. Now, another con about this mod, okay? There's not very many cons for me. Right here is where the USB port is. Seriously, Smok or Smok? Really? On the bottom? You can't set your mod down when you're trying to charge it. You'd have to lay it down like this on its side if you want to charge it. Not a very smart move there. Hello, IPriv. Now, as you see, I'm having trouble. Hello, IPriv. Hello, IPriv. Everything else around me is making noises but the mod. Hello, IPriv. Hello, IPriv.
I'm here.
Lock device.
Locked.
Change color.
Color has changed.
Change color.
Color has changed.
Change color. Change color. Okay, it must have stopped listening to me. And then they've also got a flashlight down here on the very bottom. It's right there. For those of you who can see, the flashlight's right there. Hello, IPriv.
I'm here.
Turn on light.
Light is off.
Oops. I don't remember what the command is to turn the light on, but you know. Light color.
Color has changed.
Light color.
Color has changed.
Turn on light. Okay, well. But you get the point. So, oh, now, here's another nice thing. If you've locked your device and you forgot you've done so, you just saw what happened. But I'm going to show you, if I try to fire the device,
Locked.
it tells me it's locked. Now, there is a nice way of unlocking the device or locking the device. As a lot of you know with mods, you have to do the 5.
Locked. Locked.
Okay. Yes, it said locked because I was pushing it and it's locked. And then once I did the 5 presses, you saw it said locked. Or it said unlocked. So now I can vape on it, so let's do so. But I know me, sometimes I may not count it right. You may not do it quick enough. You may do it too quick. There's an easier way. Watch this. I'm just going to push the up and down arrow keys.
Locked.
And I didn't have to push and hold them. I just pushed them.
Locked.
See, it's locked. Now, if I want to unlock it, push the 2 arrow keys.
Locked.
It's unlocked. By the way, both of my tanks right now have the pink elephant from Vape Wild in them. Let's show you guys. Here's the proof right here. There you go. There's proof. Pink lemonade. Pink elephant. Folks, you got to get this stuff. Out of all the Vape Wild flavors I have had, even my girlfriend, who has a better nose than I do, has said that out of all the Vape Wild flavors I've had, this one is the most spot on. There is no guessing. There is no, what flavor is that? This has got to be the best one that Vape Wild has done. And I'm not trying to kiss anyone's butt. That's not what this video is about, because I don't kiss no one's butt. At the same time, though, I do give props where they're due, and in this case, with the pink elephant, they hit this one out of the ballpark. Okay, they hit this one out of the ballpark. So, I think I was going to show you this earlier and I got sidetracked. I get sidetracked rather easy. One of the nice things, let's show you. Take the battery door off. Now I'm using, because my other batteries are charging at the moment, this is the 18650 adapter. Because yes, this mod takes 18650, 2700, and 21700 batteries. To use the 18650s, you have to use this adapter. Now, I'm going to pop this one out. I don't know if I did this ribbon right. I've got it kind of going under like this. But you... and that right there would be proof that most likely I did not do this right.
Master, I am your new warrior.
Alright, so I did not do this right. Boy. Well, it's out. That was a bitch. Just saying. Alright, so for any blind vapors who get this, let me show you how you do this. Shane was the one who described this to me, so we'll give Shane props. Have the open part where the batteries go in this adapter, have it facing away from you like I do. Alright, and then you'll put the batteries in right. Negative goes this way. On the right, negative sticks out. Okay? On the left side, the positive sticks out. Another pro for this mod. Notice this is plastic. These batteries have plenty of movement. I've got a couple other mods that came with an adapter, and it's a rubber material. And you don't know how much of a pain in the butt those are to get out. So now that I've got the batteries in right, one of the things you definitely want to do is make sure that not only do you have the battery where the batteries go pointing away from you. Notice here on the top for the sighted people, there's two raised lines between where the two batteries are. It kind of looks like it's a little bridge between the two battery things. Make sure that's up. If you don't, you're not going to be able to put this in the mod. So as long as you have these two bridge things, as I call it, as long as you have those up and have the where the batteries go pointing away from you, you're good to go. Now, if you want to point the battery things towards you, that's fine. Just know that then, instead of the way I described it, where if you do it this way, the battery on the left, the positive points out, the battery on the right, the negative points out. But if that open thing is pointed toward you, and that's fine, just know that the positive battery now is pointing out on the right side, and the negative is pointing out on the left side. So with that, now let's put this adapter in here, and I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do this to where this will work. What I have figured out is when you're putting batteries in, at least for me anyway, put the side that's at the bottom of the mod, put that end in first, like this, so that then you can just, okay, is that not, there it goes.
Oh, Master, I am your new warrior.
And if you notice, it came up talking the way I wanted. So the batteries are in correctly. I didn't have to guess. They're in correctly. And then for your door, do the top first, and then just let it drop down. Now, will you have ribbon hang out? I did. Oops. Easy fix. Just kind of lift the battery door, kind of flop that in, and then reclose the battery door, and there you go. Now the ribbon's hiding again, like it should. So there you guys go. Oh, I forgot. I got to turn it on. Some mods turn on automatically when you put batteries in them. This one does not. It does do the verbal thing like that. I don't know if maybe it shows something on the screen, but...
Oh,
One of the other things I have noticed with this mod as well is that it kind of cuts off the first split second of what it's saying. So if you notice when it says hello, it says hello. You know, when it says mission complete, you know, when you say my wattage, it says mission complete. It like the first split second of what it's saying gets chopped off. One of the big pros about this one, I have an Alien 220, and the fire up time on it, the ramp up time is rather slow. This one, pushing the button now. Notice how fast this one fires up. For those of you who are completely blind, let me help you out here. When you say things, and I'm probably not saying the commands right, so I'm going to apologize for that. I don't have them written down. As you saw for me, high power and worked. I don't know if it's supposed to be power high, but whatever. Whatever you can get it to do to work, try to use the correct verbiage. But at any rate, one of it adjusts by default. It adjusts by 5 watts. This is nice. You're not sitting here by 0.1 increments going, you know. Also, the my wattage. If you get lost and if you don't know where you're at wattage wise, let me see if I can get this to work. Hello, IPriv. And of course, when I want it to work, it does not. Hello, IPriv. This is kind of, like I said, as I said toward the beginning of the video, this is one of my cons. Hello, IPriv. Hello, IPriv. Hello, IPriv. Hello, IPriv. Okay, so I'm not going to get to show you what I wanted, but when you do use the my wattage, it sets it by default to 50 watts. Now, you can go in and change that, but you will need sighted assistance to do so. But the nice thing about that feature is if you get lost, if you don't know where you're at, you can say, hello, IPriv. Okay, you should be able to. And then you would say, my wattage. It'll say mission complete. It takes you back to whatever your my wattage is set at. So if you left it at 50, at least you know where you're at. Once I can get sighted assistance over here, I'm going to set mine at 70. Because a lot of my mesh coils, I have found, are best at 70. Maybe 75, but 70 is right in that nice sweet spot. So there you go. Hello, IPriv. I wanted to try it again, but it didn't work. So there you go. Just some things I wanted to show you about the IPriv, and that I think this is a great start. I really think there needs to be more voice commands. I also would love to have seen them do, when you push the arrow keys to adjust the wattage, have it verbally tell you where you're at. Maybe even a command. I don't know what the command could be, but what is my wattage? You know, that would be a nice one, because then it could verbally tell you. Yes, I know that, you know, the sighted vapors can see, and the sighted vapors may not need these features, but think of it, this could help them if they're driving. Why should they be taking their eyes off the road to adjust their mod when they can do it verbally? And have verbal feedback that they've done so. That's the drawback of the iJoy, oh God, I can't even remember what the thing is called, but basically, yeah, it's called an iJoy. That's the drawback on it. Yeah, you can talk to it, but there's no verbal feedback that it took your command. At least with this, because it's not answering me, I know it didn't take my commands. Whereas with the iJoy, I'd want to throw that thing against the wall because I wouldn't know if it's taking my commands or not. Hello, IPriv. That's the one thing Smok needs to fix on this one. They need to fix it to where it is a little more accurate. That would be a nice welcome upgrade in the firmware. Hint, hint, Smok, I'm looking at you. As you saw when you let off the fire button, this one also does have like a split second where it's still firing. I don't know why, but it does. So with all of that said, folks, and for those of you who are totally blind, this is the, I've got to give props to my girlfriend. My girlfriend got this without me even knowing she was doing so. Surprised the hell out of me, and I really appreciate it. She knew I've wanted this thing ever since I saw back in March that it was coming out. She knew I wanted it, and when she had the ability to get it for me, she did. So even though she doesn't vape herself, you know, she was looking out for me and whatnot. All right, I think I've covered all the good points and bad points. Hope you guys have liked this video, and I hope it's educated you, because that's my whole goal, is to educate people. If you like the video, please, you know, give it a like, whatever you guys call it, thumbs up. Thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, obviously subscribe to my channel. Yes, there are more than vaping videos on here, but you know, hey, I'm proud of my son, and there, you know, we do videos of him from time to time, and I do post some of them up here as well. But and we're going to be, looks like, having a new one on the way, as we found out today. Well, now yesterday. With all that said, you guys, thank you for watching, and I really hope this has educated people. Take care.